the question I ask myself is, when does it stop? Like, when is it really enough? When do we get to that point where we say, yes, it's enough? Hello, today is day 93. That means we have 7 days more, just 7 days more. Wow, we are almost at the end. I'm so excited. We are almost at the end. Like, I can taste the end. Yes, today is very sunny again. I'm going to remove this as usual so that you'll not be talking to the dark glasses. So today we're going to be talking about the power of contentment. Yes, the power of contentment. And I was just thinking about it. I long for more things. Sometimes I'm not satisfied where I am. Not being satisfied, not being content is a normal human nature, a normal human feeling. I mean, I'm sure we've all experienced it. Everybody longs for more. You want more things, Sometimes we just feel where we are. This is not where I'm supposed to be, Yeah, a lot of times human beings want more material things. You want more cars, more houses, a bigger house, more friends, probably. You want more accolades, more recognition, right? We want more promotion, higher salaried jobs, We always desire more, and yeah, it's a human nature. But the question I ask myself is, when does it stop? Like, when is it really enough? When do we get to that point where we say, yes, it's enough? I don't know whether this is making you to see my face. I'm going to remove it. I'll put it on later. Like, when is it enough? When do we get enough? When do we get satisfied? When do we stop clamoring for more? When do we stop desiring more? And the answer that after I was thinking about it, my answer is, it will never stop. It will never stop. There will never be a time when you will just say, oh, I'm okay, I don't want more. But the point is, there can be a point where I will say, I'm content. I have enough. It doesn't mean that I stop desiring more, but I can be content and say, I have enough. And that's where contentment comes in. And contentment is being satisfied with what you have, with who you are, having that sense of satisfaction in who you are, and not clamoring for more, and not worrying, not being bothered. It comes with rest. It comes with not worrying and being okay with where you are, despite the fact that you know that you want more. And when we talk about contentment, it's difficult to achieve. I know. I would dare to say I don't have any percentage. I wanted to say 99%, but no. But let me just say, a lot of people are not content. It's very difficult to attain onto contentment. It's something that when you attain to it, though, it's very, very powerful. And these are the reasons why contentment is very powerful. Number one, it gives you peace of mind. You are at peace with yourself. You are at peace with who you are, because you know that you are enough. You know that you are enough. Who you are is enough. What you have is enough. So you have that sense of peace. Another thing that contentment brings to us is joy. It gives us joy because you are not chasing the next shadow. You are not chasing the next rainbow. You are not chasing what is beyond the horizon continuously, trying to chase what is ahead. You are not clamoring for, until I maybe get to a particular weight before I can be happy, or until I get that big house before I can be content, or until I get that degree like Mrs. Jones in the next compound before I can be happy. You are not waiting to be happy. You are happy in the now because you are satisfied and you are content. So contentment brings joy. It brings peace and joy because you are able to enjoy the moment. You're able to enjoy your life. You're able to be satisfied. Another thing that contentment brings is it gives you a sense of gratitude. It helps you to see what you have, to appreciate what you have, and not just thinking of what you don't have. It makes you to appreciate what you have for now and rejoice in that thing that you have and have a heart of gratefulness to God that, okay, I may not have everything that my heart desires at this time, but at least I have this. It gives you that sense of gratitude, and when you have gratitude, you are able to live. You are able to breathe. You are able to, relax and enjoy your life. And we've talked about the power of gratitude on this channel. If you've not watched that video, in fact, if you've not watched all our videos, go down into the description box and press the link and watch all the videos. So, yeah, another thing that I think contentment brings to our plate that makes it so powerful is that it helps us to live a stressless life. And if we've talked about a lot of things that stress brings to us on this channel, a lot of mental anguish and even a lot of sickness in our bodies that stress will bring. When you are content, you are able to save yourself from a baggage of physical ailments and even mental anguish. It removes stress when you are content. Another thing that contentment does is that it removes all the what I would call gutter emotions. Gutter emotions. Those are envy, jealousy. When you are content, it makes you not to be bothered about what the other person has. Because you know that what you have is enough for you. The gutter emotions are jealousy, envy, and those ones can give you a real headache when you're always looking at what does the next person have. Oh, I don't have it, and you are jealous. And when you are not jealous and envious of people, it frees you. It's so freeing because it frees you to be able to celebrate with other people. When people are rejoicing, you rejoice with them because you know that you are enough. You are not feeling less because somebody is more. There's some people, once they see somebody that's having something more than them, or they feel the person is maybe more successful than them, they start having headache and having sleepless nights. But when you are content, you don't care what the other person has. You are rejoicing with the other people. You are rejoicing with your neighbors. You are rejoicing with your sister, your brother, because you know that their success does not make you feel less. So you are able to rejoice with other people. You are able to get rid of all those gutter emotions like envy, jealousy, strife, hatred, all those things. You're able to get rid of them when you are content. Another thing that contentment brings to us is that it helps us to be able to help other people more because you are not self-centered. Because a discontent person is very, very self-centered because everything is about you. Oh, how will I get this? How will I do this? How will I be this? But when you are content and you kind of remove the attention from yourself, you're able to see the people around you. You're able to see that I'm better than all these other people. I'm better than this person. I'm even better. I have, more ability than this person. I can help. I can be of help. I can impact my generation. I can impact people around me because you are not so self-centered. All your life is not about chasing, something and trying to get this and trying to get this. And then when you get it, you are trying to get another one. And then when you get that one, you are trying to get another one. And when your life is not like that, you're able to focus on more important things in life, Some things like, you're able to have deep relationships with people. You're able to have a better relationship with God. You're able to dig deeper into who you are because you are satisfied in who you are. You are okay with who you are, So those are all the things that contentment brings to us. And I know that sometimes we do mistake contentment for maybe settling for less. I do. Sometimes I'm like, Why should I be content with this thing? I have more potential than this. I can do more. So sometimes we do confuse contentment with not attaining onto our potential or kind of settling for less. Another thing that we can mistake contentment for sometimes is being lazy or being laid back or not having enough drive or maybe being complacent or not having ambition. Like what we say when we were in school, they would say NFA, no future ambition. Sometimes we do confuse contentment with that. But I want to say that contentment does not mean that we are being lazy or laid back. It doesn't mean that we are settling for less. It just means that we are being satisfied. We are having that sense of serenity while waiting for our soaring. Let me repeat it. Contentment is having serenity while waiting for your soaring. Having peace while waiting for God to do what He will do in your life. You know that you desire more, but you're having peace in what you have right now or in who you are right now while waiting for that next level. It is being grateful for what you have while expecting the higher altitude. That is contentment. It doesn't mean you are laid back, doesn't mean you are complacent, and it means you are comfortable in who you are, in yourself. And so I want to just encourage all of us, as I'm encouraging myself as well, we should embrace contentment in our lives, especially in this, as I would say, in this day and age, where, a lot of things is measured. People measure you by the amount of things you have, amount of shiny things, as I would say, that you have, or the level of attainment that you have in life. And there's a rat race where everybody's trying to beat every other person, and you're trying to say, oh, my shiny object is more shinier than yours. So that is the life we are in. So in this life we need contentment so that we can have peace, so that we can have joy, so that we can live, so that we can breathe, so that we can be satisfied with who we are, and so that we can impact our generation in a much more better way than we are doing. When we are struggling and just trying to get more. That way we cannot be impactful. So that's my encouragement for us today, and it's something I've been really thinking about, and I want you to also think about it and let me know your thoughts about what we have discussed today. Let's see how far we've gone. It's 24 minutes. I don't know whether you can see it. These days I'm always chasing this thing because the sun is not allowing us to see it. Wow, the screen is just dark. I don't know. But it's 25 minutes. So I'm going to see you when I'm done. Let me try again. I'll see you when I'm done. I'm back. Let's see how far we've gone. 61 minutes. It's so hot. Oh my God. It's so hot, and actually I forgot to take like an handkerchief. Sorry. I forgot to take an handkerchief and I'm sweating so much. Oh my God. Yeah. Tomorrow I think I'm going to just walk very early in the morning so as to avoid this sun. So today we've talked about the power of contentment, and I just feel that discontentment is like a vicious circle of wanting more and wanting more, chasing more and chasing more, clamoring for more and clamoring for more, and never getting it. And then it leaves you beaten down and angry and bitter and unproductive, and just doesn't make sense. So I just want to encourage us that we should be content. We should embrace the power of contentment. And I feel that contentment is not that you are settling for less, but you are having a sense of serenity while waiting and working for your soaring. So it's not just that you are waiting for your soaring, you are working as well for your soaring, for your next level, while you are being satisfied and having a sense of peace. And I just pray that we will be able to, attain onto it. And like I said, it's difficult, but it's attainable. So yeah, that's all I have for us today. The sun is scorching hot. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye.